Nobody's ever going to accuse Donald Trump of not knowing how to get attention. He certainly has gotten it with these comments, right? But here's the deal. It's a little more complicated than this, simply because the way Secret Service protection is assigned usually happens after the Department of Homeland Security has consulted with Senate and House leaders. There's a whole process that is involved here. Most candidates don't get protection by this time in the election cycle, not with 11 declared candidates or whatever the number is on the Republican side. It's certainly not usual to get it. Barack Obama did get protection early simply because, again, he was a historic candidate. He was someone who was already getting a lot of threats. He was getting large crowds, and so the Secret Service worked with his campaign to authorize that much earlier. But at this stage, usually most candidates do not want this protection simply because it gets in the way of them campaigning and being able to touch voters. So I'll give you a couple of things that the Secret Service says is part of their criteria. You can see it on the screen. Candidates have to be announced already officially. They must be prominent in the polls, which obviously Trump is. They must be campaigning and entered in at least 10 state primaries and have received donations or contributions of at least $10 million. Donald Trump says he's going to finance his own campaign, so perhaps that's not going to apply to him. We're still a little ways away from really where the Secret Service starts looking at this. Keep in mind, back in 2012, at this point, Herman Cain and Rick Perry were topping the polls. As late as Thanksgiving, Newt Gingrich was topping the polls on the Republican side. So we still have some time to go before the Secret Service gets to doing this.